some experiences, especially about the national journals, about how to set up the national center or the national citation index that we have been doing this in Thailand for 8 years now. We had the same problems like what we discussed before we went for the coffee break 10 years ago, and we still have. But the problem is cutting off a little bit. We understand more about the national journals, and we also appreciate more about the quality and the usefulness of the local journals. And I would like to invite you to agree with me to push up the quality of the national journals, as well as to upgrade some of the journals to the international platform. My name is difficult to read. Yeah. Not only Sompat Sompok, you can call me Noom. Noom is my nickname, right? It's means young man. So this is going to be the last year that I can use it. When you turn 40, you cannot say you are young. Right. I'm not from Scopus because I heard a few people thought I'm from Scopus. I'm not. I'm from King Mongkus University of Technology, Thonburi. This is one of the national research university in Thailand. In Thailand, we have 160 universities, you believe it or not. I do not believe. Right? But we have 160 universities. 3 years ago, we used to have less than 100. Right? And then in the year 2008, we become the country that have 160 universities, because 2 universities they split into 40 universities, and the other one is 20 universities. So now we have 160. Why I'm saying this? Because before these 2 universities split up, we have about 700 journals. Right now, can you guess how many we have? 1,000. Congratulations to Thailand. Right. And also, we have more problems. Okay? More problems. My job is to terminate some of them. At the same time, to encourage and help some of them to improve the quality. And I also would like to invite you again to share with me on this one at the end of my talk, how we can improve the local journals, the national journal, to serve the local and the national society and communities. I think we have different levels of ownerships, at least professor, student, new doctor. This is different, and they need different outputs of their work to be published. So, right, this is my university, right? Very small. We have only less than 1,000 staff members in the university. Okay? But we became one of the national university in Thailand. We have only 9 national universities in Thailand that the government give a lot of money into it, and they require many publications, double from what we have done in the past. Like my university, normally we publish about 400, nearly 500 publications in ISI. Next year, we have to be 800 for the money that put in by the government, and only 9 universities that receive that money. And I'm also the head of the Thai Journal Citation Index, or TCI, right? Actually, my expertise is not about information science. I'm a professor in material science, but I'll be more interested in journals rather than polymers, right? I don't know why, but right now I'm really excited about journals, about information, about this sort of thing. I'm still doing research on polymers, right? The topic of my presentation just to focus and tell you how the TCI has been established and what the story behind this, what happened before we have TCI, and what are the changes after we have TCI. under some challenges that we are facing quite a lot. Okay? At the end of my talk, I would like to address some of the future development of TCI, especially for the publishing landscape of the ASEAN countries. Not only having the national citation, we look up to the ASEAN Citation Index. This is the staff of TCI. Right. TCI is a small organization and established by my own interest and by my own struggling. I would like to establish this center 8 years ago, and it's all my people. We have about 16 people, but only 3 people in permanent staff, right? And the salary that 3 people get from the research project that I find from every organization in China, right? And give them every month for the salary. The rest of the people here working part-time, like myself, we have permanent job, we do part-time, and we do TCI without getting paid. And that's why we have a lot of helps from editors. And the editor come to work with us, never have to pay anything. And that's why we have so many audience, so many participants every time when we organize workshop, because everything free. Okay, and this run by two university. Right, in the past, 4 years ago, it's only KMUTT. Right now, we have so many social journals, social science journal, art and humanities. So we invite Thammasat University. They are best for social science. Everyone knows that. So we invite them to take care of the half of the journals that index in TCI. TCI has been financially continuously supported throughout 8 years by the Thailand Research Fund. And the last 4 years, the CHE, or you call it check in here, the same thing, they come to finance up, right, with the TCI. The CHE come to look for the social science journal, but for the Thailand Research Fund, their financial support for the S&T journals. And these two universities support people or the staff to this is what happened before TCI. I remember in 2000, in the year 2000, I got awarded as a young scientist. And the chairman of the award gave me a phone call and said to me that, right, next time you have to publish in international journal with the impact factor greater than 1. Right? So I went back to see my papers. It's about 0.7, 0.8 impact factor. It's about 10 years ago. And I didn't know what the impact factor was. So I went to study and found that the impact factor is the ratio of citation and the number of publication for a given year. It's 2 years back. So I start to think about Thai journal. So they classify international journals by the impact factor, but how can we classify Thai journal by the impact factor? So I used $2,000 US to explore the impact factor of the Thai journal of 68 journals, right? Using my president's money. It means I don't want to write a proposal. I just go to him and said, I need $2,000 US.